Hi everyone, it's Melissa with Carter Creations. I thought in today's video we'd start with a little haul I got today, and then we'd move into making a new journal that I need to get done. So to start with, I went to my local thrift store. It's called Old Soul, and I got these Japanese postcards for $1. So I thought they would make nice journaling cards, ephemera, and some of them are actually almost like photographs that they've turned into postcards. So I got those. And this is probably my best find of the day. And I mainly got it for the cover that I felt that could be great backings for the front of journals. But this is 1853. William Makepeace. So I got it for $3. And it is, the paper is more like the rag paper. So that's going to be great to use in journals. And I always like getting books like these that have seen better days and given them a new life in some journals. Then I got an Oxford French dictionary. So just to have some more pages to put into journals. And I thought this was neat that it was French to English, English to French. And then my last purchase was this vintage folder that I thought would make a great cover. Don't quite know what I'm going to do to kind of hide this, but I'll figure that out when I make it. And I like that it just has, and I'll use this cord for my pages so I don't have to put any new holds or anything in it. So it already has eyelets. So that's it for the haul. So let me go ahead and put those away, and then we'll get started on the cover of the new journal. So I'm going to use today Crafty Cat's Dog Day Journal, Dog Days Kit, digital kit. And then on the inside of the journal, I'm going to use Crafty Cat's old grungy paper. So we got that. And then what I'm using today is just an Amazon mailer that I covered in Amazon packaging paper. So I think for the cover, I'm going to end up using this, but I think I'll do that on a later video. So today I thought we'd put the two papers inside here. And then I just have a piece of linen that I thought would look nice, just kind of covering the edges of the paper. And then my signature today, go ahead and take a look at those papers, just using a small paper doily. Then we have the cover here. Just going to use an envelope, some, again, the Amazon packing paper, some old sheet music, and some old vintage resume paper. Big St. Bernard, some dictionary paper, an old grammar book paper, and then just some little pages that I had. And then there's the middle of our signature. So I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. And then we'll go ahead and get started on gluing our pages on the inside. So I am going to grab some paper so we don't make a mess all over my mat here. And I think I'm just going to use my Pritt glue today to put it down. So make sure I get the corners, because I'm sure if you're anything like me, you will miss a section of glue, and I always seem to have to go back and grab the corners or the edges for one more swipe. I'm gonna have to stand up here so I can get a better bird's eye view so I can get it on there straight and even. Take my handy dandy Dollar Tree tool, smooth it all out so we can spread that glue out. And I did really quick want to show you, I left, if I can get it open, the top open, and I thought I'd make some big journaling tags to go in there. So let's turn around and do the other side. How is everybody? I hope you're doing good and getting some crafting in today. Okay. Let's hopefully get it on there straight. And I'm okay it not lining up there. That lets you know that it's handmade. Let's see how, and that's going to be all covered up with the linen, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, let me grab my Fabri-Tac and close up the glue stick. Now I got to see which way. I think I have it going this way. Okay. Now I got to remember to not put too much glue on here because it will seep through and you can, it'll make some spots on this. So I'm just gonna gently put a line down and then just kind of tacking it in, and then I'll go back through and really put the edges down, because then I'm gonna put the signature through it, so it'll really be tacked down. There we go. It's even-ish. See if I can pull this up just a hair. There we go. And I'll trim it all off, clean it up just a little bit better when I get my signature in. Let's make sure I've got everything kind of evened up. I want to go through one more time and make sure I don't need to move anything up or down, because I want to make sure it's even on the shorter pages. Let's see. Let's look good. That one looks even. Okay. And then these are the ones, yep. Get that pulled down just a little. Okay, put back in there. Okay, I think we are good. I'll go ahead and grab a couple of my pink clips here. open it back up, which I know you've seen other crafters do this a gazillion times. Make sure we're even here. Okay, that looks good. Let's see if my clips will reach. Barely, no. So let's grab the big paper clips. Make sure I'm still pushed down in there. Okay. Looks good. Grab my awl. And I'm just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So I just do the eyeball method. So I think we're going to do this kind of yellowish color. And I don't do the count 3, you know, out this way. I just leave it all attached on the spool and just kind of pull it out. So let's see how many times it takes me to thread the needle. Whew, second try. Okay, you know, out through the front. Back through the bottom. Let's get this out of the way. And that's pretty, that package is pretty thick, so I'm having to really pull my needle through there. Goodness. And then let's hope I didn't split the thread here. Oh, come on. Don't think I did, and remember we want one on one side and one on the other. Go ahead and grab my scissors and get that cut off. Okay, and give it a good tug to make sure it's nice and tight. And then I just do 2 knots and a bow. Okay, and there we go. I think I might trim these down just a little. Almost got my finger there. Get these off. And there we have it. The start of a new journal. I think I might have to put it under something heavy overnight so that it gets a little flatter, because it is definitely alligator mouth. And I better put my needle away before I lose it on my desk. Well, I think that's going to be all for today. I think I'm going to turn this into a series, so next week I'll make some pockets on the cover, maybe start the cover, and then start doing some ephemera for the pages. So thank you for joining me today. If you could please like, comment, and share this video, I'd appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.